Aquarius, this will be your June video for the first half of June. And we are going to look at both work and love separately, but in the same reading here, okay? So we'll get started. We'll do work first, okay? So Aquarius. Aquarius, work please for, let's see, highest information, clearest information for the month beginning in June to mid-June, please, for Aquarians. Watching this video, highest, clearest information regarding work. Okay, 9 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. That's nice. Definitely, if some of you are looking for work, this might be a good time with the Hierophant showing up here. Definitely going to be working, so that is, like I said, if you're looking for work, that's a good sign. I do see you working and working pretty hard, working well at something that you're very good at also. Possibly even directing others in some sense of like, or even like teaching, like arts, things like that. That could be teaching a skill that you have, created or honed in on very well. Could even be over the internet. That's possible too. And anything else? Let's see. I think internally too, you feel really good. I feel like you almost feel like you've been blessed with something. You know, like it's. You feel very grateful, for what you have at this time or what you have been given, this chance to do. So I like that. That's really cool. Let me see what type of things are, the 9 of Cups. Yeah, this could be something you really love, guys. Absolutely. And could even involve travel, possibly. Yeah, very likely. It could later involve travel, not right now. Okay, so let's see. Towards Aquarius and work. Towards Aquarius and work. Some of you, this may be the spiritual arts also. I do see that. You may be like teaching others in some way. I don't necessarily see like healing arts. I mean, it could be, but I see it more as like teaching people things about spiritual. Well, you get the idea. Coming towards. Yeah, definitely it could be like meditation, things like that. Very, very well could be. So let's see. Okay, so yeah, definitely that's what I see for this. And so it is a general reading, but I do see something, and it doesn't have to necessarily be metaphysical or spiritual arts. It could be any type of skill or something, something that you have honed, over the years and are teaching. You might not necessarily be teaching it either. You just might be put into a position where you are sort of guiding others at work. Maybe you're training people, something like that. So things look good there. And I think you feel, even though it's like a little bit out of your typical way to be at work, it's like it almost seems like it will come naturally to you, actually. So that's good. Yeah, I think some of you are definitely going to be training people or put into a position where they admire you at work and they say, hey, you are so good at this. they give you some sort of accolades or something like that. Not necessarily more money. I don't necessarily see that, although money's decent with the 8 of Coins, so that's not bad either. But it's recognition that will make you feel good. It'll be a good thing, definitely. So it might be a little. The only thing is there might be somebody around you at work, or if you're in your own business, that may be, but if it's somebody at work, there might be somebody that is at first a little confrontational about things, like, why am I learning from you? Or, kind of give you a little bit of a hard time, with an ego type deal. But I think that they'll mellow out. I don't think it's going to be a big issue. I think as long as you keep your cool, your candor, all that, you're going to be good. And you really have some potential with this. You have the Empress here. This is, again, like you've been blessed. This is like well-deserved, okay? And karmic and good. And you have the Knight of Pentacles also, so there could even be other work coming in from this. And this is all from something that you probably, like I said, have known how to do for a while, maybe even since you were a child. It could have been like something that you've always felt, was in you, something like that. So it's all good stuff. I really like, it's a very specific general reading, and I am sorry about that because I'm sure that's not going to, apply to all of you. If I looked at it generally and took out the, teaching aspect and the metaphysical aspect, then I would still say you have really good cards, and it would probably be a similar message, whereas you definitely, if you're looking for work, I see a very possibility of that with the 6 of Wands here and the Hierophant. So that's like, receiving your dues, it's committed, it could be a large organization, things like that. They might, in the beginning, kind of see you as a little bit not quite there yet, a little immature, possibly something, but they're going to think on it and ultimately offer you the position anyway because they know how skilled you are and the potential that you have. Okay, so either way, it's a good reading, and there's nice stuff there. Let me see if you have any advice cards. Let's see, one work advice card, please, for Aquarians watching this video for the first half of June. One advice card for Aquarians, work and finances only, for the first half of June. Okay. Ooh, the Lover's card. Yay. So yeah, I really do think this. Oh, and I didn't even notice I had set the deck down, and there's the 4 of Wands there. So yeah, you guys definitely have something good, that you're going to really enjoy. And you're, like I said, I almost feel like you feel like you've been blessed, this is like, yes, I got a favor back from the universe. So the card that you guys pulled is the Lover's card, which is the number 6, okay? And it says intimate relationships, carefully weigh your decisions, and good health. Now remember, this is an advice card for work, okay? So this is not like love, this is about work. So the advice is intimate relationships. So, and I feel like a very closeness here with this, like I said, like it's something that you really love, I think that's awesome. It does say carefully weigh your decisions. We do have the Queen of Swords here. Yes, this could be you, and I kind of think it is, but we also have the Queen of Cups here, okay? The Queen of Cups is very, emotionally grounded, okay, and the Queen of Swords is very strategic and very logical and all of those things. So I think that these two showing up together, with this Hierophant, in this committed, work to, bring this, craft that you have, you just have to be very grounded and, emotionally and logically, all those things to pull this off. I think you will, though. And so carefully weigh your decisions. And the last one was good health. So, in a work reading, that would mean good health, for the overall thing. So this will probably be good for you also inside as well, in all ways. So I really like it. It's a good, chill reading. So I think it's really nice. Okay, and let's go to love for you guys, for Aquarius. Okay, see what's going on there. for love, please, for Aquarius. Love, 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 love. Love for Aquarius. Same spread. Give me the highest and clearest advice for all Aquariuses watching this video for the first half of June. Okay. Very clear information for their highest good, for love, for the first half of June, please. Okay. Interesting. Okay, 2 more shuffles, guys. Sorry, get there. Okay, love, please, for Aquarius. Some spread, please. Okay, here we go. Yep. Oh, sorry. One more. Oh man, that test word just keeps showing up, doesn't it? All right. There we go. Okay, that should do it. Okay. Aha, all right, interesting. Okay. All right, so we do have the Page of Cups at the bottom. Sorry, hold on, I got to dismiss an update here. Okay, we do have the Page of Cups at the bottom and 9 of Swords. Oh, yeah, there's that 10 of Swords that kept wanting to come out. Yeah, and you get the Wish card. Let's see what's going on here. So, it seems like right now you guys are, you know, with the Hermit and the 9 of Coin are the two cards. These are in your position. Okay, so this is very single. Okay, it's, you know, it's somebody who is looking back at the past and looking at the wisdom that they've garnered over past relationships and kind of not really feeling like going out there right now, you know, and that's not necessarily a bad thing, you know. I think also too, you're kind of comfortable where you are, you know, you're kind of enjoying just being chill and, you know, enjoying where you are, but you are starting to kind of come around, you know, from, you know, like I said, like with the Hermit, you know, you're looking at the past stuff, you've garnered this wisdom, you know, from your past relationships, and you've like really kind of analyzed them and gone in and thought about them, you know, a lot deeper than most do, you know, and it seems like now, like you're okay, you're in a good place now, like you've rebuilt yourself and you feel more confident, more attractive, all of those types of things. And now maybe, just maybe, you know, you're starting to kind of, you know, think about, okay, maybe it's time to start getting out there again, you know, and just kind of testing the waters and seeing. And, you know, I see that too with the Page of Cups, you know, that could be. I think too that could happen very quickly, you know, that there could be something coming up for you guys. So again, this is for June, the beginning of June until June 15th, okay? So if it hasn't happened yet, this could be something that could happen, you know, during that time. You do have the Tower card. This is more like externally what's going on, all right? You have the Tower card and you have the Devil card. So some of you could just be hooking up, you know, that could be, a lot of times I see that with the Devil card, you know. With the Tower there though, that's a little much. So let's see what's going on with that. And again, this is single person's read right now. I don't see this as a couple's read with the Hermit and the 9 of Coin. Okay, all right. Okay, definitely could be a Capricorn. I have the Queen of Pentacles here, so that's an Earth sign. And with the Devil there, being Capricorn. Possibly with with Temperance here too, that is a good sign. We're going to explore further because I'm going to do like who's coming towards you. But with Temperance card here too, a lot of times this can be a soulmate, like a real one, okay? When it's just, it's a good balance, you know, a good back and forth. there's, you know, some like not so positive cards, you know, with it being hurt, things like that. But let's take a look here, because sometimes, you know, that's worth it. It's worth the back and forth, you know, for Temperance card. That's not bad. Let's see, who's coming towards Aquarius, please? Who is this coming towards Aquarius? Give me circumstance. Okay, coming towards Aquarius. In love only. Love only, please. Love only. Love only. Coming towards Aquarius, please. Okay. Okay. All right. So, let's see. All right. So, coming towards you is pretty good. Again, with the, it could be Earth sign with the Ace of Coin. So, you know, again, we have a heavy Earth element here. We also have your card, but this is in their position. So this is like coming towards you. So this could be something that like really, you know, is, you know, like a wish come true kind of deal for you or them, you know, either or, could be, or both, you know, with Temperance there, that's possible too. But they definitely, this person, you know, inwardly, they are thinking about you. They are thinking about a new start. Or not a new start necessarily, they're thinking of extending an offer to you, but it's a good offer, you know, when it's the Ace of Coin, although, you know, it's not cups, you know, so it's not necessarily love, but this is like more, you know, this is somebody who's grounded and secure and, you know, those types of things. And, you know, they could see you, you know, as their, you know, hopes and dreams and that sort of thing. So that's very possible. That's what's going on kind of inwardly with them. Externally, what's going on is a little bit different because we have the Knight of Wands here. And the Knight of Wands is somebody who's sort of in and out of someone's life, okay? So it's like, you know, I don't get a big player vibe, though, quite frankly, you know, from this person, you know, and that even though the Knight of Wands is a player card, typically, remember this is externally. So this isn't internally. This isn't how they feel, okay? But they may be acting that way, all right? A little bit playerish, you know, maybe to throw you off the track, too, because they may not want to scare you with, like, you know, overwhelming, you know, stuff. So they might be trying to play it cool and, you know, that sort of deal. With the Chariot card here, they definitely want a victory with you, or they want to travel with you, because I also have the Eight of Wands underneath here. So this could also be somebody who lives far away, you know, and maybe, you know, it's like a long distance thing. I see that often with the Eight of Wands and the Chariot card, because it's a lot of driving back and forth. That could be too. Or it's just, you know, they, you know, externally, you know, there's going to be some sort of victory, you know, with this person. So that could be too. Let's see. So the tower here in this instance, I don't think is necessarily a bad thing, because I don't see any, you know, even though the Devil card is right next to it, I don't see supporting evidence that it's like a, oh my God thing, you know? In fact, I tend to want to go with Cap because of all the earth energy here. Could be a fire sign, but we got other signs here too. We have the sign of Cancer. We have Virgo, but I don't feel those as much. So let's see. Oh my! High Priestess just fell out. What is it with you guys and the High Priestess falling out? I swear to God, that happens like every other video with you guys. All right, so I was kind of asking what the ultimate situation might happen with this Tower card and the Devil card and all of that. So I got the High Priestess. So this is saying use your intuition, okay? You know, the Devil card, if it's not a Capricorn you're dealing with, it can represent, you know, I'm sure you guys already know this, but just in case, I do like to go over things. You know, it could be that you it's a codependent relationship. That could be. It could be that you feel like it's not good for you, but like you enjoy the sex, you know, or something like that. It could be toxicity, like actual, you know, drug use, you know, things like that. Sometimes it's, you know, whatever devil would represent, you know, bad things, bad-ish things, you know. So with the high priestess here, you know, this is just saying use your intuition, you know, because there's obviously something that's probably not necessarily for your highest good, but I'm not hating the devil card in this position that much. I don't think it's, you know, it just seems like kind of just be smart about things, you know, that's all. Okay, and let's see, one last card for overall. This will all turn out for Aquarius for the last, or not last, the first half of June. How will all of this turn out? Okay. Okay, so some of you, King of Swords came out. So King of Swords is very, that could be you guys because, you know, it's air sign, you know, all that. Could be very strategic, very truthful, very logical, not necessarily following his heart so much as his logic and reason, you know, of things. And also it's about kind of coming into your truth, but again, logically. You know, not necessarily like your truth, you know, in a metaphysical way, but, you know, your truth in a mental capacity, a mental way, okay? Some of you, sometimes the knights, you know, cut out people. You do have the Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck, so you could be with Temperance. So this could be like a soulmate situation or something, but, you know, maybe not working out, that kind of deal. You could be involved in like a, you know, with the three, you know, third party type of deal. You know, possibly, you know, you could be cutting out Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, especially if we have another cups, you know, underneath. That could be very possible. Let's see. You do have, you know, a victorious card here, and then you have some sort of renewal with Judgment, okay? And then you have the Ten of Cups. So, you know, you have some good stuff here, but I think the important thing is to use your intuition. That seems to be the boldest message. And let's see what your romance angels say. Advice for Aquarius. Aquarius in romance, please, for the first part of June. First part of June. Give me advice, please. The first part of June for Aquarius. Okay. If you believe is the card that I pulled, and there is forgiveness at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so if that means anything to anybody, all right, forgiveness. And if you believe is the card that I pulled. Okay. All right. So let's see. Oh, okay. Last thing, and I will just pull two overall, not romance, not work, whatever, two overall advice cards. And you can, if you want, think of something right now that you might want like guidance on or something like that. If not, just let it be what it is, and it will be advice for the first half of June, okay, for Aquarius. So if you want, think of something now that you might, not a yes or no question, don't think of a yes or no question because that's not what these are. Just think of something that you might, you know, want some advice on. Okay, hold two cards. Oh, wow, these three fell out though, so should I go with them? I guess I will. Let's see. Am I feeling it? I'm gonna pull one more just in case that was not. Okay, so you guys get 4 cards. All right, I usually pull 2, but 3 fell out. So I'll go with those first. Okay. So the first one is fogged in. Go slow. Take the time. Okay. So that means that like things might be a little unclear right now, a little bit foggy. You know, you feel like, you know, maybe a little bogged down, a little cloudy in the head, that sort of thing. And it's saying just go slow, take your time. No need to rush anything. Just, you know, think about it. Okay. You also have vast vistas. Expand your horizons. Okay. So there is that card. All right. Expand your horizons. And, you know, this person has been living in a box, okay? As you can see, he's climbing out of the box, all right? And he is going to go explore the world and see what's out there, all right? So that's interesting. So different perspectives, things like that, travel. Uncovering treasure is the third card. Beneath the surface lies great bounty. I think you guys have pulled that card a couple times. Beneath the surface lies great bounty. And when I think of that card, I think of like inwardly, you know, inward beauty, you know, meditation, things like that, you know, beneath the surface, you know, under the skin. Okay. The card I actually pulled is Begin Now. Take your first step. Okay. So there's that. All right, Aquarius is a good read, and I will see you back for the second half of June pretty soon. All right, all the information is at the bottom of the video. If you have any questions or anything, my email's there, my reading information, all that kind of stuff is there. Facebook page, blah blah blah. All right, thanks guys, and see you next time. All right.